What do the biggest and craziest all-terrain vehicles look like? How fast can they go? How much do they cost? I've compiled a list of the 10 most incredible all-terrain vehicles, from Soviet models to modern monsters that will blow your mind. The ending will be absolutely insane. But let's start with some Soviet madness. In the 1980s, a unique swamp vehicle called the Tyumen was developed in the USSR. It was designed specifically for the challenging conditions of the oil and gas industry, where regular vehicles couldn't reach. Despite its incredible capabilities, there was sometimes a need for something even more powerful. This led to the creation of the articulated swamp vehicle SVG 701 Yamal. The Yamal platform featured a crew cabin, behind which was a powerful Detroit diesel engine producing 715 horsepower, complemented by an autonomous generator for electricity. The rear section housed the cargo handling mechanisms, and the transmission system, which powered both tracked units, was entirely borrowed from the Canadian Husky 8. This beast was a combination of Soviet and Canadian technology. Each tracked unit was connected to the cabin through a specially designed articulated joint, allowing it to maneuver and adapt to rough terrain. The tracks were 6 feet wide, ensuring low ground pressure. Yamal could carry loads up to 70 tons on its rear platform, which measured 41 by 15 feet. It could reach speeds of 9 miles per hour with a range of 435 miles. Despite plans to use the swamp vehicle in various configurations, including fire and construction equipment, only 2 prototypes were built. Yamal successfully passed tests in the harsh conditions of the taiga, but due to the economic and political situation in the country, it never went into mass production. But this is just the beginning. It's not the biggest or craziest all-terrain vehicle in this video. The Lark LX, showcased at the Off-Road Vehicle History Museum in the UAE, is an impressive example of amphibious technology. This gigantic all-terrain vehicle is the largest in its class, measuring 63 feet in length, 27 feet in width, and 19 feet in height. And guess how fast it could go? You'll be surprised. With an actual mass of up to 507,000 pounds, including its own weight of 220,000 pounds, and a payload capacity of 287,000 pounds, the Lark LX could accommodate up to 200 soldiers, a marine container, or even a tank on its platform. The vehicle has a ground clearance of 35 inches, allowing it to overcome various obstacles not only on land, where its maximum speed reaches 20 miles per hour, but also on water, with a maximum speed of 7.5 miles per hour. The Lark LX was in service with the U.S. Army until 2001 and saw action in the 1960s. This amphibian is powered by 4 GM diesel engines, each producing 269 horsepower. On land, each engine drives one of the 4 wheels, while on water, they pair up to drive 2 propellers. The control system is implemented through a pneumatic system, simplifying the management of such a large and multifunctional vehicle. It has a range of 150 miles on land and 75 miles on water, providing significant autonomy in various conditions. But that's an old piece of equipment. How about the size and capabilities of modern ones? The Rusak K8 all-terrain vehicle, developed by the Russian Arctic Company, deserves special attention as the largest wheeled all-terrain vehicle of our time. And when I tell you how much it costs, you'll be even more amazed. But it surpasses well-known models like the Burlak and Shaman in size, and can even rival the Kamaz 6355 Arctic, although the latter is a 2-part vehicle and belongs to a different class. The Rusak K8 is an 8-wheeled giant that began mass production only in 2020 after a decade of testing and refinements. The main structure of the Rusak is a sealed boat-like frame, providing buoyancy and protection for the internal components. Access to these components is from inside the cabin, which is crucial in extreme temperatures. The interior can comfortably accommodate up to 16 people, and the well-designed heating system can maintain a comfortable temperature even in external temperatures as low as -76 degrees Fahrenheit. The body of the Rusak is made from a combination of fiberglass and aluminum panels mounted on a steel safety frame. ensuring a high level of protection for passengers and cargo. The vehicle is equipped with a centralized tire inflation system, allowing it to adjust the ground clearance for different driving conditions. The Cummins 2.8 engine provides reliable and efficient performance. In collaboration with GAZ, ensures service availability through a wide dealer network. Various modifications of the vehicle, from a four-wheeled pickup to an RV bus for the Ministry of Emergency Situations, demonstrate its versatility and ability to meet diverse customers. The base model of the Rusak K8 costs approximately $88,000, which is quite budget-friendly for such a machine. And how could we forget the legend? The Kharkovchanka is a legendary all-terrain vehicle that became a symbol of Soviet exploration in Antarctica. The history of this vehicle began in the 1950s, when Soviet polar explorers needed a reliable all-terrain vehicle for long-distance expeditions across the firn snow of the world's harshest continent. The Kharkovchanka was distinguished by its spacious, comfortable cabin and an impressive range of 930 miles. Making it ideal for field research in Antarctica. This snow cruiser was equipped with a powerful 520 horsepower diesel engine, which when temporarily turbocharged, could develop up to 995 horsepower, allowing the vehicle to move at speeds up to 19 miles per hour. The interior of the Kharkovchanka included compartments for the driver and navigator, a lounge area, a galley, and sleeping places for 8 people, ensuring comfortable living conditions for the crew in temperatures as low as -94 degrees Fahrenheit. All the vehicle's fuel tanks, with a total capacity of 660 gallons, were arranged to maximize heat retention and ensure uninterrupted engine operation in polar conditions. The vehicle's tracked system was equipped with snow cleats, allowing the Kharkovchanka to easily overcome loose snow barriers created by firn snow, which turns into a sand-like mass at low temperatures. Despite its advantages, there were some drawbacks. Combining the driver's compartment with the living space in early models led to exhaust fumes penetrating the lounge area. This issue was partially resolved in the next generation, the Kharkovchanka 2, released in 1975, where the control cabin was completely separated from the living module. The DT-30 Vityaz is another unique tracked, all-terrain vehicle developed in the Soviet Union in 1974 by Konstantin Vladimirovich Oskolkov. The Vityaz project was created to perform tasks in the extreme conditions of the far north, Siberia, and the Far East, where the ability to swim and move through difficult terrains was essential. The capability to overcome steep hills and snowdrifts was achieved through its unique design, with articulated sections connected by a rotary cylindrical mechanism on hydraulic traction. This allowed the driver to maneuver effectively and even tilt the sections for better off-road capability. Initially, the Vityaz was conceived as a military all-terrain vehicle, but the lack of armor raised doubts about its usefulness in combat, and the vehicle did not find a place in the military for a long time. However, during the Chechen War, the high off-road qualities of the Vityaz proved indispensable for evacuating the wounded, leading to its active adoption in military service. The Vityaz was powered by a 12-cylinder diesel engine producing 780 horsepower, with a maximum speed of 25 miles per hour on land and 3 miles per hour on water. It had a curb weight of 61,700 pounds and a payload capacity of 66,000 pounds. Production of the vehicle began in 1986 after successful trials, and soon the machines became part of the Russian armed forces. The Vityaz project faced many challenges, including the threat of the plant's closure in Ishinbay during the Perestroika period. Thanks to the efforts of Oskolkov and his team, the all-terrain vehicle managed to survive the difficult times and continue serving both military and civilian infrastructure needs in Russia. In 2015, the K8 from DARPA became a key element in solving the challenges of rapid cargo delivery to disaster zones, where traditional transportation methods were ineffective or impossible. This all-terrain vehicle is designed for the quick delivery of large volumes of cargo from ship to shore. This amphibious transporter can carry multiple shipping containers, effectively addressing logistics problems in areas with limited access to ports or when ports are damaged. For example, after Hurricane Katrina or the earthquake in Japan, when ports were damaged or blocked by debris, The use of CATE allowed for quick and efficient delivery of essential goods directly to disaster areas. The transporter has a unique design. Its track links are filled with air, providing buoyancy and the ability to move on both land and water. This makes CAT an ideal vehicle for use in conditions where other types of transport are unable to handle delivery tasks. The transporter's speed on water reaches 7.5 miles per hour, which is sufficient for the quick transfer of cargo between ship and shore. These capabilities of CATE not only speed up the process of delivering aid to disaster victims, but also significantly reduce the load on other types of transport, such as military ships and planes, allowing them to focus on other critically important tasks. Back in 1868, an engineer named Jacob Morath created the first screw-propelled vehicle, often simply called a screw drive. Since then, many inventors have tried to improve this technology for various practical needs. Screw-propelled vehicles are equipped with special screw propellers, solid rods with a helical surface made from durable materials, resembling two giant Archimedes screws. This simple device allows the screw drive to easily overcome the most challenging terrain: swamps, rivers, snow, and ice. Although amphibious capabilities are required for water travel, the screw drive's design is meant for quickly and easily crossing such obstacles. However, despite their advantages, screw-propelled vehicles are poorly suited for paved roads, where they cause significant damage to the surface. An attempt to create the world's largest screw-propelled vehicle, the Zeal 4904, ended in failure. Its payload capacity of 2.5 tons did not help it gain popularity. Only a few of these machines were made, and they never found widespread use. But such large-scale projects turned out to be wasteful and inefficient. Additionally, screw-propelled vehicles are controversial due to their environmental impact, as they damage tree roots and destroy soil. Despite this, in some regions, this type of transport remains indispensable. And while it may not be the largest, it is incredibly fast. The unmanned tracked vehicle Ripsaw Military Spec 1MS-1 was developed as a highly mobile test platform for advanced off-road capabilities, catching the Army's attention with its ability to act as a guardian angel for convoys. Ripsaw can effectively accompany columns, scout for possible eyed locations, respond to ambush fire, and even tow stuck vehicles. Ripsaw is equipped with cameras providing a 360-degree view, giving the operator a complete understanding of the surrounding situation. The vehicle is quite large and features an active protection system that uses various ammunition control modules, including crowd control systems that can deploy flashbang grenades or rubber bullets to restrain adversaries. This marvel reaches speeds of over 68 miles per hour off-road, I might add. The articulated tracked vehicle Moose BV206, developed in 1974 by the Swedish company Hägglunds, is an outstanding example of engineering designed for military and research tasks in extreme conditions. The Moose has a payload capacity of 4,960 pounds and can accommodate up to 17 people, making it ideal for operations in hard-to-reach places such as snowy plains, marshlands, and mountainous areas. The vehicle is equipped with two types of engines: a 2.8-liter 6-cylinder Ford gasoline engine producing 136 horsepower, and a turbo diesel from Mercedes-Benz for military versions, providing the same power characteristics. Both engines are paired with an automatic 5-speed transmission, ensuring reliable and efficient operation. With a fuel tank capacity of 42 gallons, the vehicle can travel up to 186 miles without refueling. The BV206 boasts excellent off-road capability thanks to its 4 tracks, which reduce ground pressure and enhance its mobility on difficult terrain. Additionally, the vehicle can overcome water obstacles at a speed of 2.8 miles per hour, significantly expanding its functional capabilities. The rear section of the Moose is equipped to transport loads up to 3,527 pounds and features a reinforced fiberglass construction with foam for protection against mechanical impacts. The vehicle also comes with a hitch capable of towing trailers with a payload capacity of up to 5,512 pounds. making it an indispensable tool for logistics and rescue operations. Inside the rear section, there are wooden bench seats that can accommodate up to 11 people, with the capacity to increase if necessary. The front section houses the driver's seat and control panel, equipped with everything needed for the comfortable and safe operation of the vehicle in challenging conditions. And finally, the armored vehicle Buran, developed in 2017 by a company from Nizhny Novgorod, was showcased at the Army and MEC's 2017 exhibitions. The designers of the Buran belong to the LLC Nizhny Novgorod Aviation Society, which specializes in the repair of aviation equipment. The production and sale of the armored vehicle are managed by Rita, a company that specializes in armoring and lengthening vehicles. The Buran is built on the frame chassis of the GAZ 33088 Sadco, unlike the GAZ 2333014 Tiger, which has a unibody design. Although the Buran falls short of the Tiger in some specifications, including ground clearance and engine power, it features a higher level of armor protection and a versatile modular design. This allows the same chassis to be used for various purposes, such as ammunition delivery, medical evacuation, or personnel transport. The company plans to export the armored vehicle, and in February 2020, the Minsk company BSVT New Technologies received type approval to produce modifications of the Buran under the name Asalak-1 for the Belarus Ministry of Defense. And that's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And remember, those who haven't subscribed will miss out on the fun.